Hey guys, how are you? It is Sunday, October 21st, 2012, and I know that typically Sunday is Sing-a-Song Sunday, and I will get to that. But I also remember that at one point I said, one of my goals is to cook a little bit more. So today, since I'm actually doing the cooking for dinner, I thought I'd show you what I'm doing. Basically, it's very easy, and I probably have this up too high at the moment, but I'll show you in just a minute. Sausages and tomato. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be leftovers. That's the plan. And basically that's diced tomato and onion sauce. And these sausages that are packaged. Chicken sausages, sweet apple. I know that sounds kind of weird, apple and tomatoes, but I'm sure it'll be fine. 160 calories per link, 7 grams of fat, 14 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, blah blah blah. So yes, it is a packaged meat, but you do what you gotta do. It's not like I'm a farmer or anything, but yeah, so I don't think it's completely horrible, and we will have, I think it's rice that my dad, oh my god, not my dad, my husband got. Anyway, okay, so, yeah, I'll sing just a short little song. It's not going to be a karaoke song, it's just going to be a short little song. So yeah, hold on. Hey everyone, how are you? I'm back. How do you feel about that? That was stupid. Okay, so I said I would sing a little song, and I'm just going to sing a little ditty here. And I hope I remember to turn my phone down, because, Anyway, so here's what my plan is for this Sing-Song Sunday. It's kind of more of a vlog Sunday instead. But anyways, I'm still going to sing, and here's everything, my plan. So in the last few days, I know of several people that have celebrated birthdays, and also October 20th, which for me was yesterday, Saturday, was my brother's birthday, and which I hardly ever see my brother, and I didn't even see him yesterday, and he didn't respond to my Facebook or text. So yeah, I should have sent him a card, and I think I might send him a bladed one if I remember. I am terrible with that stuff lately. Anyway, it was his birthday. It was also a friend of mine's sister's birthday, and a friend of mine's mother's birthday was a couple days before that, or I might have those two mixed around. Anyway, you know who you are. And also, October 20th has some significance for a few people that I know. Me, aside from it being my brother's birthday, it's also, I want to say 3 years now. That day marks 3 years since the death of my father-in-law. And so, I look at that as kind of a rebirth into heaven. Also, it marks, I gotta think about this a minute, probably 10 years, 11 years. I'm sorry, I should know this, but that's when I had my last miscarriage. And so that unborn baby was taken via a D&C operation. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, that was like a good 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago. Wow. Time flies. Anyway, so again, October 20th, kind of a hard day for some of us for various reasons. Deaths are hard and births are happy. So I'm looking at it as not only birthdays of those that are still living, but birthdays into heaven for the others. A rebirth, if you will. Does that make sense? For the believers, it will, I guess. And if not, just, hey, whatever. Anyway, so I will sing happy birthday. How about that? Okay? Just what I know. Okay? So, and yeah, again, I'm not a singer. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is just happy birthday for crying out loud. So here we go. No music. So I can't get tagged for copyright, right? Right? Anyway, here we go. Are we ready? I really don't need a microphone, but maybe that'll add to the effect. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends and family. Happy birthday to you. And many more for those that are still alive and well. Okay, so that was just it. I could sing more, I guess, but I don't have anything to sing. But I will talk about a little bit of this weekend because I didn't really vlog any of it, did I? Yesterday I just took some video footage of my pets, but yesterday the 20th was my daughter Kara's final high school marching band competition, and so it was raining. The day started out raining. Well, not right where we are, but it was wet and miserable and gray. And so we get to the competition and we're sitting there, and next thing you know, we see this big gray blackish cloud, and I'm like, oh no. And I didn't say anything, but then my husband's like, it's gonna rain. And this was like maybe a band or two before our school's band, and I'm like, it must have been two bands. So yes, it did start raining, and I had luckily brought an umbrella, so my husband and I are huddled under the umbrella, and we're just watching, and I'm watching the clouds kind of more than I am the other bands, but I'm like, okay, so if the clouds just hurry up and move and clear up, we'll be fine, because it started to, our band started to come towards the field when it was their time, and it was raining, and they didn't have their raincoats on, and their uniforms aren't supposed to get wet. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, they must be panicking because they have their plumes and everything. And but it didn't rain terribly hard, I guess. I mean, it came down, but anyway, it got time for our band to enter the field, and wouldn't you know, seriously, the clouds moved on. And I will say, I talked to the rain gods, or to Mother Nature, or to God, whatever. I'm just like, dear angels, please dry your eyes right now so that my daughter can perform in her band competition and I can create my own waterfall. That's kind of what I said in my head, honestly. No lie. But anyways, I'm not kidding. When our band started entering the track, the rain stopped. It did. It dried. It didn't completely dry up, but the rain stopped. So they got to perform without rain coming down on them, and I was just ecstatic. I was ecstatic. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh. And I didn't cry, but I did video it all on my other camera. I haven't uploaded it, but I might. I got the whole show, except for the part of them exiting. I was kind of bummed about that, but and I think they did good, of course, because it was the last one, and I always think they do good, right? But placement-wise, they got 5th out of 7th, and they got 77 points, which is actually lower than what they've gotten at other shows. But this is a big show for them, and it's always judged more difficult, I guess, or harder, whatever. But I was just so damn proud, and I did. I was all smiles. I just felt really good, and I was so proud of her, of Kara, and of all the seniors, of all the kids that I knew, you know. And so then afterwards they exited the field and they do picture taking, and so we got to take pictures. I got some really good pictures of Kara by herself and with her senior friends, with her section, with just with random friends that she wanted her picture taken with. And so it turned out really great. It turned out to be a really great day, and I was just so ecstatic. And then she went off with her friends and spent the day with her friends, and then my husband and I went for a ride, and we took a couple of different pictures. I posted a couple, I think, to Instagram. I really like taking pictures with my phone. My phone does a pretty good job for a phone too. And then today, Sunday, we took Kara out, took a few pictures of her that we will use kind of as her senior picture for our wall. We are going to have someone else take professional shots for the yearbook because I screwed up a couple years ago, and I don't want that to happen to her for, you know, for the yearbook. So today, fantastic weather-wise. Fantastic. It's like 60s, sunshine, no rain. We burned some stuff out back here. I cooked a little dinner. Oh, and something else I wanted to bring up. I went outside to empty some trash, and the neighbor's dog comes bouncing over, the bigger dog of the two, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's right in the garage. I gotta walk out here, see who's out there with dogs. And it was the neighbor's sister up from Florida, and we actually talked, and she gave me a hug, and it felt really good. I felt really good talking to her. She was, you know, the other girl's family, the neighbor that I haven't gotten along so well with, and we didn't, obviously it's her sister, but it just felt nice for her to, I told her that I have a hard time letting people into my hardened heart, and it's true. I do think that I have a hardened heart in a lot of ways, and but I didn't like say anything or try to push blame. I did tell her that I've had a rough time of things in the last year, and a rough childhood with my dad, and so whether it's true or not, which it's really not, and I know that, but there's a lot of times where I'm convinced that when a friendship breaks up, or some, you know, the friendship is lost or whatever, I'm convinced that it's because of me, and then I'm convinced that the people hate me, and there's hardly anything that people can do to make me think otherwise. That's just how I perceive things. So I did tell her that it was my perception that I wasn't liked, and that yes, it has affected me. It was hard, but she did say, I'm here to tell you that she's just as confused as you are about life in general. So basically, we're both, you know, probably going through this midlife identity crisis, you know, and she went through a divorce, so I know that that's hard, and so I don't know, I just felt good talking to the sister. It was nice. She gave me a hug. I mean, we know each other from the past, and so it was really nice. And it was just almost kind of another eye-opener, you know what I mean? I am feeling, actually, despite the weakness here, I am feeling good about my life and everything. And I've also been contemplating, I've said this before in the past, but the whole school thing, I brought it up more than once to my husband, because my thought is, well, it costs a lot of money. I have student loans that I haven't been able to pay, and so if I actually try to go back to school, it'll defer the loans. It won't make me look like such a schmuck. And then I could, even if we aren't able to open a business, I could improve my pay or increase my pay, either where I'm at or be more qualified to find something that might work better for me. Does that make sense? Now the thought of homework and all that, that almost overwhelms me, I will admit, but there's a lot of people that do it, and I'm not too old. There's another lady who's older than me. I think she's in her early 50s now, and she's going to school for her master's, and that's a lot of work, and holy moly. So she spends a lot of time on homework, but they do it, and her husband actually works from home and takes care of a lot of the kids, and it's what they do, and they work together, and it's cool. And I think that it could be possible as long as we both agree that it would be an okay thing to do. So it's something that I'm thinking about. Yeah. Anyway, I've talked a long time. I didn't intend for this to be a long vlog, but I wanted to get some of this out. I haven't talked to you much at all this weekend, and so maybe you missed me. Anyway, Tina, I saw your daughter's senior picture, amazingly beautiful, and I wish I had easy access to your yard for my daughter's senior picture. That would be sweet. Yeah, but that's kind of hard to do. Anyway, and October 20 I know was difficult for you as well, but we made a great day of it. We both did, and you're much stronger than I am right now, that's for sure, but I'm getting there, and yeah. And hello to everyone. I know there's people that really don't watch my vlogs anymore, but when they can, they try to, and that's cool. So if you're watching and you haven't in a while, thanks for watching, and it's nice to see you watching me. What else? So anyways, guys, I appreciate everything you do, everything you say, and your smiles and your videos, and I am behind, but yes, I watch when I can. I promise I do. And yeah, so peace, love, smile, and we're ready for Monday, although some of you are already there. So prepare us, right? You're preparing me for a great Monday, right? That's how it works, right? Okay. Bye, guys. We'll see ya.